It's time!
Justin, you came over here and said it's part of my job to do these interviews, and we do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know it's very hard to assess a fight right afterwards. There's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of things going. But in terms of how this fight with Khabib went, what's going through your mind?
Man, I'm happy to have that feeling. You know, when that bell rings, it's a special feeling. I love it. I don't think there's anybody that loves that more than I do. You know, I knew that if I was going to lose, that, you know, I'm not scared to get choked out. Getting knocked out does suck because there is, you know, consequences health-wise to that. Getting choked out is, you know, you get a nice little dream and then it's on to the next one. So, you know, it sucks. I'm hurt. It's emotional. But ultimately, it's the name of the game, man. And, you know, I had him in trouble. I wasn't very many kicks away from him, you know, not being able to walk. He's going to be limping for at least the next 3 weeks. That's nothing to be proud of because I lost. But, again, you know, I felt alive and I felt great.
He had a lot of pressure in this one. I mean, in terms of your game plan, what were you guys expecting him to come out like?
I knew he was going to try to get me to the ground, and I was very focused, and I believe I did a great job of, you know, keeping the distance, controlling the distance, and threatening and causing damage. You know, I caused damage in there. Again, that was a 5-round fight. I have to be better on the bottom. This is not just, you know, I love striking so much. I love fighting so much, but to be the best in the world, you have to be great everywhere. And, you know, he is better than me in grappling right now. And I have to go back, and that's obviously where my focus needs to be right now.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like you want to get right back in the gym because you said you'd like to compete in 6 or 8 weeks. I mean, is that a realistic timeline for you, Justin?
Yeah, again, I did. You know, I took probably 2 or 3 shots, big shots to the head. You know, when you get choked out, I'm not a doctor, but I do not believe there's any serious consequences to that. You know, and yeah, I love this. And there's a belt on the line now. You know, he just retired, and you know, I hope that that's something that he really thought about. I don't believe anybody should be making, you know, decisions like that right in the cage after a fight. You know, we're so emotional. It's such an emotional time. Win or lose, you have no idea how many emotions we go through, and what we go through, and what we deal with internally. And him especially with the loss of his father, man, I can't begin to imagine. You know, I don't want to imagine, you know, what he was going through. But as soon as the fight was over, I went up and told him that he just made his father so proud, and it was you know, he did.
Classy as ever, Justin. He did vacate this title, like we're talking about, so it kind of mixes things up at 155 pounds. So what do you think could be next for you in the division? Do you feel like you could fight for their belt again? Do you feel like there's a name that's standing out to you that you wanted to fight?
I mean, with him retired, you know, I'm number 1. Poirier and McGregor are going to fight. They haven't made it official, so if McGregor wants to bounce out and get the belt, then I'm right here. You know, if they want to give it to someone else, then so be it. But I'll be ready, and I'm ready to fight again. This is my job. This is my life, and I love it so much. And
we appreciate the fact that you even love doing media. The fact that you'll come over here and talk to us.
I mean, you know, I fight for. I posted earlier that I would never let my nephew down. Just because you lose, you know, it's not over. I've lost twice, and look at me, I was just fighting for a belt. Nobody, you know, there's not a lot of people in the sport, not experts, not non-experts, not the assholes at home that would have ever thought I would be here after I lost to Poirier that night. You know, my coaches believed it, I believed it, because I love competing so much. So, you know, why not? Let's go.